Welcome to the channel. My name's Trenton, and with this channel I'm hoping to help the homeowners that don't need major work. So if you got like a leak underneath your sink, want to hook up your fridge for water, little jobs, and then show the process of some bigger jobs maybe you think you can handle, have a little bit of experience on the side, and you want to knock out installing a new bathtub. They're pretty simple. I can do them within a day. I currently have two remodels going on, turning into rentals for clients. And then along with, I have a bunch of other little jobs that come up here and there. Some windows getting replaced. And then as well as just everyday things. We do everything from changing a light bulb to remodels. Best way to tell people what I do. We don't do roofs, we don't do cement, we don't do gas lines. Majority of that is I'm not licensed to do some of those. And then insurance purposes, and I just got enough work I don't need to do them. Majority of my work is floors and little repairs. I have three separate clients right now that buy and flip houses, remodels them to turn them into rentals, and that's majority of my work, and that you'll probably see. I'll try to show when I do ceiling fans. Ceiling fans is another easy one, but also don't be scared to try some of these things. Worst case, you get your ceiling fan down, don't know how to put it back up, you at least saved your handyman, contractor, that. Which granted, most of them are just going to charge you a service call if it's just something little like that. And so service call, how I do service calls is if it's a little job and it only takes me an hour, I'm not going to charge you an hour worth of my time that you're going to get charged a service call. And that's to cover everything from my time, gas, knowledge, stuff like that. Because if I just charge you for an hour, I'm not really making that much. And again, I'm in this to make money. So, we start there. How I develop my time, my hourly, is I started calling around, seeing what others were charging. I called our local plumbing company, asked them what their hourly rate was, our local electrical company, see what they would charge people an hour, HVAC, stuff like that. Because I didn't want to undercut myself, but I didn't also want to overcharge. So I found a happy medium with what clients liked. Starting out, I undercutted myself way too much and rose my prices. Now I lost some customers along the way with trying to figure out what people were happy with, but in the long term, I gotta look out for me. So I do try to help people. If an elderly couple, lady, man calls and they have a little clogged sink and they're local, I can knock it out on my way home. I might only charge them an hour wage or less, depending on their situation. So I'm not sure how this YouTube channel is gonna go. I just want to do it to see if it'd take off. Nervous, not used to talking in front of a camera, but I talk to clients all the time. I've been doing this full time for 5 years now, starting in 2020. Before that, of course, I was just the guy that friends and family called, like, hey, this weekend you help me do something. So I hope with this channel we can grow, and I can teach you, you can teach me. I don't know everything. And there'll be some stuff you see that aren't up to code, but not that one I did. Like I had a client had me come and make sure everything was ready for his siding guy to come and put up J-channel to make sure there was nailers where there needed to be and stuff like that. And I realized his back door he had installed wasn't framed right. So you might see that in a video if I do any work there coming up soon and record it. But I called the customer, had him come out. I showed him what the issue was. So what it was is there's just 2 king studs on either side of the door. The header wasn't held up by nothing. Didn't have no jack studs. Header was all messed up. But I brought it to his attention, told him over time it will sag getting into that door, and eventually you'll have problems opening the door. But he chose to just go ahead with it, leave it how it is. And that's his call. I made note of it in my invoice I sent him that the door is wrong. Make sure he knew that I knew it was wrong. But with that client, he has a bunch of rentals. So for him to know that I'm looking out for him, perfectly fine. It's his decision. So hopefully it don't cause an issue. But for my business, it's just me and a secretary right now. It's hard to find anybody who wants to work, willing to show up. And it's hard to find people that understand that this type of work, there might be a slow week here and there, or a slow month. This year, usually January, February, and going into March is my slow months. Usually from December to March, you can guarantee that I'm gonna be slow almost. This year's a little different. I got a new client that owns a bunch of rentals, and so I've been staying pretty busy. But I tell people when I'm talking to them about hiring, I can't guarantee 40 hours. I mean, me personally, I'm working 6 days a week, but not all of that is billable hours. So for me to tell someone, yeah, you can get 40 hours, well then, if they don't work the 40 hours, then I gotta cover that. And that might have to be to do with my pricing. I might decide, I realize I need to upgrade my pricing, but I don't really want to do that. I feel like my pricing's fair. I feel like what I'd charge a client to have me and another employee on the job site is fair. So with licensed and insured, I know I'm jumping around. It's my ADHD kicking in. I blame my ADHD for being a handyman, jumping around doing different projects. But I'm licensed and insured. I'm not a licensed contractor though. There's a difference between a licensed contractor and a handyman. And it all differ what state you're in and stuff. So my insurance is through Next Insurance, and I got the highest policy I could, $2 million policy. That's excessive for my type of work, but I wanted to make sure I was covered and my clients were covered. I could go more into business side of things. I can go more in just working type things. You just have to let me know what you want, and I can try to make a video and explain that a little more. A little more about me. I'm 29 now. I'll be 30 here in March. So like I said, I've been doing it for 5 years. I did factory work and stuff before this. Growing up, my dad owned his own construction company. And so But he was full-time military, and then he had his construction company as well. And so a lot of my time on weekends and after school was going to job sites with him, helping him, and doing his stuff he needed done. Live in a small town in Ohio. I'm not going to disclose it. I'm trying to promote my business, looking for more work. I have plenty of work. Like I said, I'm working 6-7 days a week. Single. I have a 12-year-old son. Graduated high school. In school, I did nursing for a year and auto mechanics for a year, so I'm a little well-rounded. I prefer doing this type of work over auto mechanics, but the whole reason I did auto mechanics is so I knew how to work on my vehicles. And with that, I think I'll end the video here. And tomorrow, I'll probably record doing some work. Not sure what job site I'll be going to just yet. So it'll probably be some working on some plumbing for a client. He wants to redo his plumbing for his rental house he's working on. But with that, leave a comment down below. Any questions, something you'd want to see knock out. And if you want to see a job done that you want to do at your house, I'm sure I'll come across it soon. Like I said, everything from light bulb to remodels I can do. I do. So hopefully I can find one for you, record it, show you how I do it, tips, tricks that I've learned along the way, and we can help you out. But with that being said, I hope you all have a good day, evening, morning, and like, subscribe, share. We'll see. Can't help you out.